Okay, so now we're going to start the foamy part of the wallet. So give yourself some rump cushion. You need that to protect your rump, man. Now I have all sorts of colors here, and I really don't know what color I'm going to use yet, but I might actually just go with maybe red or green. Definitely not yellow, so I can just cut through the yellow. Somewhere to open this thing at. Alright, now I can pick through these assorted amount of colors. Maybe I'll even do purple. Maybe. Maybe not, who knows. I think I will do purple. I'm not just gonna, oh, maybe I should just do one color. Oh, those are pretty small. And let's get a red. Oh no, red's too common. I'm gonna pick a different color. I'll just do purple. Purple will be fine. Alright, so what you're going to need to do for this is to get yourself a pen, a pencil or something. I had a pencil somewhere. I know I had a pencil somewhere, but that's okay, because what we have, those pens we used for, why did I get the purple? Why did I grab the purple? Anyways, we have these that we used from doing the inside of the wallet. So all you're going to do is just trace your wallet folded on here, anywhere, really. Trace it on there good. And yeah, no, my wallet's not even all the way around. That's cool. Like that. Now what you're going to do is, this isn't looking that much like a capsule art card. So, add some stairs to this thing. Like, a stair. You know what a stair is, don't you? Hopefully. That's a huge ass stair, but it's cool. It's cool. I can trim it off if I want, like this. Alright, now what you're going to need to do is, well, I've already cut out a sheet of duct tape that I'll need for later. I won't need for right now, so I can move this out of the way to show you guys how I'm going to do this, which is how well, I'm going to cut it out. It's not any harder than that. Okay, so what I went ahead and done was planned out exactly how I'm going to do this, and also traced this on here. Now if you're using sticky foam, which if you're lucky enough to have around you, make sure that the sticky part is the part you're drawing on, because you don't want all of, this nice stuff right here. You want that to be showing. You don't want this to be showing, because that would look stupid with all your lines on there. I don't know what kind of color lines you're using, but I'm using purple, and I don't want purple lines showing everywhere. And remember, these don't have to be exact or anything. I mean, exactly straight. Or unless you're a perfectionist and want everything to be as good as it can be. Which some people are like that. And, well, good for you having one of the best wallets in the world. Pity on me for not. And let's snap right out. I can throw this one away because I don't really need to be using that. Alright, so now what you're going to do is I've already made 2 sheets of 3 strips of a sheet of duct tape, both sides are duct tape. And you're just going to trace. You can trace. I don't know how well this is going to draw on here. Not well at all. So I'm just gonna cut it out. Like, if it wants to be. I'm just gonna cut it out. Like so. Just line that up pretty well, and go for it. I would not recommend freehanding this at some points, but since I'm extremely lazy and don't really want to go back and measure all this over again, see, I kind of fucked up there. But I'm just going to freehand some of this. Points like that. See? And let me just go ahead and get these out of the way. And the top one. Okay, and now I can just line up these two and lay down. And this will probably not pop out perfectly. You see there's some catches in it, but it's going to pop out pretty damn well. Just like that. And I'm going to repeat everything I'm about to do later, so just do what I do later for both sides. I'm not going to show you exactly how I'm doing this on both of them because I'll just take up a lot of time, and we don't have a lot of time. So what you're going to do now is, you don't want this to just be this, because then you won't be able to see what you're drawing unless you draw it on the phone, which that would not look good. And you wouldn't be able to trade it in and out for other stuff. So just kind of, if you want to, go ahead and doodle on it, how you're going to do this. But basically, you're going to do something like this. And you're cutting out like a frame for your beautiful art you're going to put in here. Or if you're not a good artist like me, your printed art that you're going to put in here. And I can just cut straight across those. Okay, so now just cut these out. You don't want to go all the way down because you don't want this to be flipping everywhere. That would not be cool. So just cut all these. And you can cut that through here because all this is going away. Okay. And cut down. Here. And here. Across here. And down through here for the final cut. Where's that line? Then just snap that out. Alright, so if it doesn't want to snap out and you think you're gonna screw something up, just go back and trace over it again. Now you have the frame for a capture log card. And you're going to do that again on this one, but not for now. And you see, it fits perfectly well. Alright, so now what you need to do is, depending on the way you want this, you need to think. Alright, so you can either have it like this, or like this. Honestly, I think that, I don't really know how I'm going to put this into my ass pocket, so I guess that will do. Yep. Alright, so when you've got that thought through and everything, you're just going to take some short strips of duct tape, or glue if you want to use glue, but I'd rather not rely too heavily on glue on a duct tape wallet. That doesn't make sense. I'm going to use more duct tape. And you won't be needing too much for this because you're just making sure that it is going to stay. You don't want your capture log card falling off everywhere. This is going everywhere. Yeah, I'll just not use that part. And I guess I won't use any of that either. Which is fine by me. Okay. This might be a little too thin, but that's fine. It doesn't have to be the perfect wallet. Unless, again, you're a perfectionist, then it can be. So just, yeah, this might be a little too thin, but I'm going to try it anyways. By just putting this on here very carefully, very delicately. Just like that. Actually worked out perfectly. And to this part right here, I'm just going to rip off. Make sure it's sticking nice and well. Use your fingernails. If you don't have fingernails, chew on it if you so need to. Unless you like dropped it on the ground, like I did a couple times. I'm not really going to chew on mine. That would look weird. Then what you need to do is over here. This is going to be fine. This will work. Take some more duct tape, and again, you're going to seal it up. So, yep, just like that. And cut it down. I used a bit more this time because there's more showing. This is going to add some black to the tip of my wallet, which is actually something I want to happen, because I don't want too much white showing. Okay. It's not really going to fold over too well, but thankfully part of my capture log card thing was over the limit, so yeah, I'll just fold this piece over. That's what I did. Or maybe I'll just rip it off. This is going to be annoying. Let's fold that little tiny piece over. Okay. But yeah, part of my capture log card came over the top here. And so that taped over pretty well. And you see, I got rid of that white at the top. I wasn't really too fond with all that white at the top. So that's perfect for me. Now your capture log card is sealed. You don't want to seal the bottom, because then it's not going to fold properly. In a wallet like this, that's not one's not going to fit in your pocket, okay? And then your money is just going to go everywhere. You don't want your money to go everywhere. You want your money to stay in your pocket. Okay? Alright, now I'm going to need some sheeting. I already had some that I messed around with earlier. So I'll just use this and unfold it. Okay. Now, what you need to do is do this, and again, this is going to be easier if I just trace this out, because plastic is very, it's thin and it doesn't want to do too much with you, and it might actually help if you save a better one of these and use it to trace with, so it's not flopping everywhere. That up there might be a little crooked, but that's cool. And up through here. That doesn't look like the best tracing ever, but it's good enough for me, and good enough is going to work. So now you need to trace this out, which I'm going to actually cut this part because I think I'm going to screw up here. Alright, so man, motherfucking miracles, who knows how those things work, but I got this traced out pretty well. Too bad all this ink is super permanent, and it is not even wanting to dare come off, but you can't really see it because it's plastic and clear, but if I did it like this, you can see it pretty well, and it's going to fit. going to fit just fine. Alright, so then we're going to use this here, and capture lock thing we've already put on there. What you're going to do is, first of all, I finally found some Gorilla Glue, and this is actually super Gorilla Glue. Any kind of adhesive will work. You can even use more tape. I would highly go against that, using tape, but Gorilla Glue would work extremely well for this part, or super glue, whatever kind of glue you have. I think I might need to trim this out. Oh, yes, okay. So, make sure you have your wallet over here as a reference, so you know exactly what you're doing. So it's going to look like that. So I'm going to glue it on this side. Alright. Just Gorilla Glue in general, even if you're not using super Gorilla Glue is just incredibly strong. You could glue your fingers together, your hands together actually with this crap, and about the only way to get it off would be a hospital. So don't get it on your hands, is all I can say for you. Alright, now don't glue the bottom. I should have said that at first, but don't glue the bottom. Else, how are you going to get your stuff in here? Don't glue the bottom, guys. Now look at all that perfect glue. Now we're going to seal this back up, because we don't want this crap drying out. We need this. Alright. Very carefully, very precisely. Lay it down on the bottom first. Even it up. I'm shaking a lot. And then just bam. I know I've kind of fucked that up. But move it over a little bit and smooth that glue out. Some of it's getting on my fingers. That's okay. I'm only using one finger for this. The only thing that could happen is I could glue my hand to my wallet and never be able to let go. I'd always have my money with me though. Now you see, it's glued. This takes literally seconds to dry, maybe. Depends on the kind of glue you're using, but the bottom is still open for easy replacement of any kind of capture lock thing. Yeah, that glue already dried on my finger. That stuff's incredible. It won't come off either. I'll just leave it on there. Won't be able to tool that for a couple days. So this is basically going to be the outlining of your capture lock card. Now, what you're going to need to do is more super glue, of course, because super glue is amazing and almost like duct tape, can fix anything except for a heart. That's just going to clog up your heart and you won't be able to live too much longer. So what I'm going to do here is very carefully, just trace the glue you've already done. Don't glue the bottom. That's your insertion again. Don't make a that's what she, if you make a that's what she said joke, cameraman, I'll super glue your eyelids closed. Yeah, just glue this down, tracing what you've already super glued. Remember, don't glue the bottom. Okay, now then, put this back on the cap so it doesn't dry out, and very carefully put this on. Just like that. That's it. Oh no. Okay, I'd probably better get out of here. But this is going to be it. One side of the capture lock card. That's kind of creepy. It's not stopping. Just make sure you kind of. Okay, see that fell off. That's cool. I can just glue that back on, thankfully. But put some pressure on this. Again, it's going to look like this. Not like that. That's not going to be flipping off. But it's going to look like this, kind of. And you can glue this down if you want to, because you'll have this to insert into. But, no. Secure it down, let it dry, and I'll get back to you.